sweltering, and I don't know what this is, but my best friend got it for me, and it smells so good. It's oil, which I understand perfume's not good for you, but you know what? You only live once. And I'm already on a carnivore diet, which is, thank you very much, hard enough. Anyways, I gotta check if I'm even recording. Oh my god, I gotta do this again. Just give me a minute. And it looks like we are recording. We are in Tobias. I'm sure you can notice that. We are not in my normal Sophie. This is a massive, massive cow. It's a massive car. I have to be right up in order to get, access to the pedals. We are in the middle of a little bit of a restructuring. And to be honest with you, that does not have a... sorry if my armpits are in your face and they're nasty. Sorry, but that's just life when you live in the forest. Oh, I'm just a disaster. Speaking of disasters, actually, I'm gonna try to stick to my original promise. Not original, but original promise about time. And that is to try to get to a certain spot and be done my meanderings, because my meanderings are too long, and I think most people don't have the wherewithal to sit down with someone and just have a conversation, and especially if it's one-sided, because I mean, let's face it, it's one-sided when only one person is talking. But also, I have to just start getting better at editing myself. So we are kind of renoing, and just small renos, just windows, because the windows that we had were panes. Believe it or not, we still had panes of glass, like just a piece of glass, and that's it. And it was framed like the old school, like no flashing or any of that kind of thing. It was just a pane of glass and then a wood around it, and that's it. And to be honest, so I have a little studio that I've created for my Poshmark, retro repeats by the way, and I'm trying a little TikTok, and I'm trying a little bit of Instagram, and I'm trying all of that. It's not easy, let me tell you. Even this YouTube thing is not that easy. I guess I thought it was going to be a lot more easy. And I have this little shop, and because they're replacing my windows, I went in there and I asked, do you need me to move anything? They're like, no. And then I'm eating my breakfast, and there's a plume of smoke coming out of my little shop area. And I'm like freaking out. So I, of course, go in there and I'm like, whoa, you need to like stop. I need to put a vapor barrier around this because like I'm not about to wash over 200 pieces of clothing. I'm just not about to do that. And I feel like that kind of put me in a bad mood or whatnot. But then I got thinking, okay, what can I do? Because I'm out of the way, I'm editing, these people are all working, my husband's helping, my husband's working, my son's working, everybody's working, but I'm like a lump on a log and I can't really do anything. I can't clean, I cooked breakfast, that was it. And like it's this annoyance within me. And for the last week and a half, I feel like I have been on the edge. And it's not only me. Now, tell me if you all are feeling this, but in the last 2 weeks, I would say probably, I'm feeling that not just myself, but the world at large is a little unsettled. And not only because there's, like 3 wars that are like on the verge of becoming WW3. Not because of that, but maybe also because of that. But I feel like everybody is in a bad mood. It's so funny. The people that I've talked to on the phone are feeling the same. Like they're like, oh, they're annoyed, they're frustrated for no real apparent reason, it would appear. Yes, the world as a whole is, well, quite divided. People in Canada anyway, and I think in the States it's even worse, but in Canada they're going into like liquor stores, taking what they want off the shelves and leaving, or they're breaking into a store, like a bunch of them, and just taking all the diamonds and all the jewelry. And there just doesn't seem to be any recourse. And this morning I was doing my morning pages and I could not for the life of me concentrate on writing. It's almost as if there's some sort of frenzy going on in the atmosphere. And I don't know if it's because of the tic-tac-toes, because they've been tic-tac-toeing the crap out of us. And I hope that you know what tic-tac-toeing is. It's in the sky and they do all of these lovely little designs. And even in Europe, when I talk to people in Europe, they're feeling the same frustration, dis-ease, and I don't mean disease, but dis-ease, like they're not easy, there's some sort of tension going on, and I'm seeing it in people around me. People are short, myself included. Things just fluster me a lot quicker than normal, which is, I'm not sure why, I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm really wondering, and this is of course a theory, if it's something that they are contributing to. Because I'm not sure if you're aware, but there was a study on a group of people. I believe it was in the States. I think it was in the States because they sued. And they found out that they were being sprayed, tic-tac-toed. And then the HAARP technology was doing its or whatever, its woo-woo thing, and they started examining how they were able to make people more docile, less docile. They were able to make people suicidal. They were able to make them start fighting. And I'm just wondering if y'all are feeling that, because honestly, nothing lately seems to please. And it's not please me. I don't mean please me. I mean more like nothing seems to settle me. Like I'm unsettled somehow, and I don't really know why. There's no real reason. When I look at it logically, there's no logical explanation as to why I would be uneasy, why I would be agitated. The sun is out. It's warm. My home is starting to look, well, okay, let's not talk about my home because it kind of looks like Hiroshima hit it. But I can see that there's progress. But even in all of that, I feel uneasy. I feel somehow agitated, maybe, or tense, maybe, just displeased for no apparent reason. There's like a sadness that's happening. And again, it's not only me. There's been several people that I've talked to, and then other people that I'm talking to about other people, like asking, how are you finding the people around you? That's what I mean by other people. And they're like, yeah, people are annoyed, people are frustrated, so I am wondering if any of you are noticing what's happening. Now, I understand that there is serious things happening on the horizon, but here in Canada, we have a lot of our own problems. We really should be minding our own business, because by us minding all other people's business that's happening around the world, we are not going to fare well if we continue minding other people's problems and not looking at the very real problems we have in Canada. In Canada, we have serious problems. Today, for example, is Canada Day. And I don't think I've felt so blah on Canada Day before. Not to say that I like to celebrate Canada Day in any specific manner, because I think it's kind of silly. I think the whole Canada Day and 4th of July, I think all of those celebrations are rather childish, to be perfectly honest. But, because it's a day off, because people are celebrating through drinking and drugs and other ways, you would think that I would have a sort of a pep to my step, but I don't. And it's been like the last 2 weeks, like I said. Anyway, I'm wondering if any of you are feeling this melancholy. Maybe that's what it is. It's like melancholy for no justifiable reason. And that's the biggest thing. The biggest thing is I have no reason to complain about anything. I have everything I need. I have everything I want. I mean, maybe not everything I want. I could want lots more. But I'm satisfied in my life. My life is good. And yet there's this sadness that is somehow around me. I am going to visit my friend in the home, and I'm hoping that he's having a better time of life. And I mean, he's in a home. So if he's doing better than me, then Houston, we got a problem. And I gotta fix it. But I wanted to bring up, the fact that they have been spraying us a lot more lately. And I don't know if it's to dull us down or if it's to agitate us so that we start fighting and arguing and create a situation where they can descend their armies on us again. Because America right now, America is starting to have its own set of problems, and honestly, we need to, see, people have to, they're so impatient. Anyway, it's kind of like, and also, as I was doing my morning pages, I couldn't concentrate, so I went online. And you know what I realized? I realized that going online is pure and utter destruction for the soul. Because how can you not compare yourself to other people when so many other people are doing so many amazing things? And sometimes if you look at your life, you're like, why am I not doing more? Why am I not? And it's funny because I got over that. I didn't really need that anymore. And then I realized being on social media, and this was in the morning, because I don't usually ever go on social media in the morning. Usually it's after I've had a full day and after I've done my work. This morning we happened to wake up late, and I looked at social media, and I will tell you, it was the biggest mistake, because it got me in a foul mood a little bit, because I thought, am I being stupid, doing these stupid, things that I'm trying to do? Am I too old? Am I too lame? And because I'm in this weird frame of mind, I haven't recorded in over a week. This is my first video in a week. I know that it doesn't appear that way, because whenever I have something that I want to get off my chest or just want to talk to you guys about, I pick up the camera and go. But lately I haven't even, I don't even want to talk. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to anybody, not even the camera. And that's kind of scary, because I'm not really sure what that's all about. And I'm starting to notice that I'm not the only one that's kind of down. It's more than just me. And, oh my God, I almost forgot. My chicken coop. The girls in my chicken coop are starting to be so aggressive. They're my girls are fighting. So that's never that in my young girls' chicken coop, that doesn't happen, because I have roosters, so they usually settle them the heck down. But my girls are becoming so unhinged, it's, I don't know, that's the thing. The thing is I just don't think it's humans. It's everybody seems to be a little bit unhinged. Even my chickens. My dog seems to be a little bit more on edge. Great. The street I need is closed, and I know this place so well that I'm not going to get lost, right? Okay, well, we carry on. Trying to keep my composure. But yeah, so I thought that I would ask the question, because I am at the end, basically, where I should be already stopping, and all the roads are closed. I don't know how I'm going to get into town. This is the third street that's closed. And oh my gosh. Anyway, so that's that. I wanted to ask you, it's July 1st. How are y'all doing? Are you guys feeling some sort of weird pressure or some sort of weird angst going on, a melancholy of sorts? I don't know. I see people living their life, yeah, but I see a lot of people, even in the stores, so agitated. Stores, people are yelling at each other in the stores. I've seen a couple of arguments break out in the store, and that's what I mean. We live in Canada, and I know that right now Canada is changing quite a bit, and that's absolutely without saying. That goes without saying. But also, people that are Canadians, true Canadians, that are kind of la 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 normally, are no longer la la la. They're more oh my God, bitch, come here. So I don't know, I just wanted to come out here, y'all, and say hello, because I haven't recorded anything and I just haven't felt myself. And this dress I'm going to be selling on Poshmark, because it is past my age bracket. I don't think this is for a girl my age anymore. I decided to try it on for size. And you know what? When I dress up in dresses, I find that I bring spirits up in the old age home. The ladies love when I wear something very furry and girly. But I think that I don't know. What do you guys think? I'd love your constructive criticism, of course. But yeah, I think I'm going to retire this dress and I'm going to sell it on Poshmark. I literally wore it about 6 times in my life, so it's brand new, used, previously loved, an outfit with a past. And I used to just wear it and and I used to get so many compliments, but I really truly think that there is a time and a place, and I think that there is certain things that people a certain age should no longer wear. That's just my opinion, and unfortunately that time has come for this dress. And I'm sorry, but this truck, I call this truck a cow because it's a dually. So it's got this big ass, okay? And sometimes I don't want to jump curbs because then my husband loses his mind. He does not like when I jump curbs. Anyways, let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if you've noticed that there's something going on in the world, something that, hasn't been announced, it's not being advertised, but something is happening within us. Something either is awakening or it's trembling or something is happening. The feels are coming on, and I'm wondering if anyone else thinks or feels this happening. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you're enjoying your Canada Day, and until then, bye my lovelies.